Super Tuesday. It's not over yet. As a Ron Paul supporter, I feel like I did when I watched my Patriots losing during the Super Bowl. But my point of this vid is I should have touched upon this, but I wanted to wait to make another video tomorrow when there were more results out. But that was my plan earlier today. But after all the research I did about the Maine caucus, the state of Maine caucus, I don't think I'm going to do that. Because my point is I'm not going to believe any of these numbers. Not because I'm a Ron Paul supporter and not because Ron Paul is doing fucking horribly. Even as a Ron Paul supporter, I knew that was going to happen. But I'm not going to believe any of these numbers. I can't think that another state would screw up voting in any way. But I wouldn't have thought Maine would have done it after Iowa. So I'm not believing anything until 2 weeks from today or a month from today, when there's been time for shit to come out about this stuff. Again, that has nothing to do with me being a Ron Paul supporter. It's just that I don't believe the numbers. But the main thing is I love the way that the state of Virginia, Ron Paul, he it's almost 50-50. I mean, it wasn't. Paul lost, but when you've only got two choices instead of four, that was a much closer race, and Paul got a fuck ton of votes. The thing that I wanted to key in on is I think that CNN, of course they missed something, but they had left and right talking on their roundtable, and they brought up Virginia, and they said, well, Virginia is weird anyway, and they didn't have as many people show up to vote. I think it's because Virginia is a hugely military state. Tons of Navy, Army, tons of bases. And I personally think that has to have something to do with the Ron Paul turnout. I just hope that, it's sad to say, Ron Paul needs to stop doing his job, his daily job, and he needs to get out there and hold some fucking rallies. He needs to start campaigning. If he's going to take this seriously. He doesn't have the money. Nobody has 5.5, what is it, $5 billion to spend in Ohio in one fucking state. Nobody has that kind of money. Obviously that Romney has, but Ron Paul needs to get out there. He's doing okay in some of these states. Some of these states it's a complete blowout. But off my Ron Paul bandwagon. Don't believe the fucking numbers. I wouldn't be surprised if there comes to light that there was some sort of tampering later somewhere else. I'm not saying I don't think we're going to see anything like that. But I wouldn't be surprised if we did. So that's my rant for right now. If you guys thought I was ignoring this, no, it's that I really just don't care to believe it. I don't. After Iowa and after Maine, I don't even have any faith in the system, I guess. So rant over.